from the other side. Communion. Episode 3. Detective Hustle.
Place is about 275,000. They said plan on these next days.
So if I don't return your calls, and I don't say your fucking name, maybe it's because I decided I don't fucking like you. No.
Yeah, your mother tried to kill you. You can't afford your dog. And you keep having to be fucking chased down by every law enforcement official in the world who wants your father's sword. Sorry, Bob, we can't do much for you. Why don't they hit the streets of New Hampshire and see how it goes? Not happening. You're a little smarter.
How about you fucks?
You think I'm the bad guy?
Yeah, Mr. Dipper's equipment's not working, so you can see.
So,
assistance.
Yeah. Getting back to it.
I think somebody should come talk to the Dipper and find out what's going on. Let's come to the Dipper polite. I'm done with the idle fucking chatter. I'm done with the friendly little introductions. Mr. Dipper's very, very, very angry.
So I need to talk to you guys about
We're happy because people are giving out there. Just not you. Thought Mr. Something wrong with Mr. Dipper, didn't you?
Changes,
Mr. Dipper
but
was here.
I'm not like one
Mr.
that keep all or particularly keep you guys updated through social network because I walked away from the world largely in the sense of fucked off. I mean, I knew there were people here that were going to say, we need you. I told them that when they needed me, I'd be back for it. Didn't expect it to turn out like this. It's not really that choice. It's not really too close. That's why I'm dealing with this. Something happened personally again, similar to going through like that, I guess. Refer to people don't really take me seriously. I don't expect it to on one level because this was something that you and I, the very first I told you before, the very first thing I said was, fuck, how the fuck do you live with this? I said, you just get used to it. You don't ever, this isn't something you ever get used to. It's not something you walk away from. All the responsibility that's involved with it is kind of largely misunderstood. A lot of things that happened tied up in my life up. Tied, and to be honest with you, I think they were murdered. So they knew they were going to die. Both. My father, I heard the voice telling me that he died. He was going to die. His girlfriend saying they were both fine. Her mother sent me to go find her dead. I haven't talked about this stuff in my videos. I alluded to like shit that happened in my life. You guys think that when I talk about hell, like, who the fuck am I to talk about hell? I was built for this, so I don't expect a bunch of pity. I prefer not to be honest with you, because I can't stand it when you look at me that way. I'm fine. I can deal with my lot because it's what I was made to do. You see, would I walk away from it if I could? People have told me that I need to. I think that's pretty clear. Because there's something people are scared. You just think that I'm nuts. A lot of people just think I'm nuts. I am, you know that. That one thing is absolutely uncontestable is I am bad shit. That is without question absolutely true. That's a defining fact. All some of the most brilliant men in history. Young, Kerouac,
softly on the path you find.
Little kings and men.
And shining darkness.
Everything else.
On the path you find. Oh, when the forest grows dark.
Secret agent in the woods, and secret agents down 3 paces and right to the left. No, you wouldn't. Okay, so I sound in my face right now. That's what this is like.
Here is the flaming
Stuff to do when you go and find it, and it's real.
yes,
No
no
one
one
find a lot of it in the writing, especially after the fact, or scenes I'll be working on that week in the book. Use words, or like, especially like, you know, the Ho and Kerouac with my cousin. You know, they were wordsmiths, and they like to play with like the genre, the theme, the color, emotional like attachment of the words to the holy great God. Kerouac with his neo-noir romanticism and onwards and so forth. Words was my point. Yeah, they suck in some terms, because I wish we would use Latin more often. Such a more beautiful language, but because you know how many times can you use dark in like a chapter, or 2 or 3 or 8? How many different ways can you say dark? Ebon, Ichor, Obsidian, Oblivion. I don't know, like, come on. One day, you know what you want to know what insults me? You can call me just about anything, but don't call me stupid. Don't call me a thesaurus, because I hate fucking thesauruses and I don't use one. Anyways, I'm rambling at this point, I guess, just because I'm pretty shocked and stunned and traumatized right now. Because somewhere in the back of my mind, I thought maybe this was all just still my bullshit too. Crazy as that was, trying to envision how anybody could create or deal with, or how this came about, or what the hell has happened, or what I did wrong, or what somebody did to me, or what. Who knows? A thousand things still run through my head as to questions, but I'll tell you something. This room that I'm sitting in, paid for by the government. Let's see. By the time me and the dog here, we'll take a nice little picture of him for you. By the time he's got his own bed, you know what I mean? Like, they don't let these kind of dogs into fucking places. This isn't like a respite place or anything like that. Like, they have those. They didn't send me to one of those. This is just me here at a undisclosed secure location, like basically a truck stop. Fucking, And let me tell you something. Security, give me a break. Okay, I'm my own security. You don't want to come anywhere fucking near me. I promise you that. First man in, fucking be one dead motherfucker. Second one right behind him just as fast. You don't come within 10 feet of me, pretty much. Trust me. Don't make me fucking mitigate fucking your stupidity. Yeah, so the dog and I are here. There's a guy in a white truck. It's a military contractor sitting outside the door. He's got a high-powered rifle in that fucking toolbox in the back, too. He sits there every day right by that door. It's the guy who delivers weed to me. Fucking, I expected to meet him down the road here, where we usually meet. Brought him a couple $100 because he don't like coming up here. And they watch me in the cameras. And, yeah, that guy yelling at me like 3 days after it. He's yelling at me about how he saw it was. He's like, "Do you want me to bring the film footage of the cameras?" I'm like, "You have camera footage of me from days ago? You guys were watching me just come in the door?" So that's really fucking weird. So, kid shows up out here today. Can't really smoke in here. Wish I could, or I'd be burning with you guys right now. God, I hate it. But, so, kid comes to the door, and he's like, "Where the fuck are you?" I'm like, "I'm coming right there. I'll be there in like 30 seconds. He's like, "Dude," he's like, "these people are fucking right here." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit. I told you that." He's like, he goes, I'm dropping this bag right here by this fucking garbage. I'll see you later. Drop like several $100 fucking weed fucking in the garbage. Fucking took off. Because this is a military contract that sits right there. I'm like, I asked him, I'm like, "Dude, what made you, how were you so aware of the fact that that guy is exactly who he is?" He's like, "He hasn't told me." I know, he knew. I knew he was scared. Okay? He's a cool kid, too, for doing what he's doing, because he already knows, but he probably thought just like everybody else, I'm full of shit. Until he saw this guy fucking, I'm like, "Yep, they're everywhere. I hear them all the time." Fucking should have seen him out at my mom's house when my brother supposedly came up and those trucks were up there. I had. So we'll get to that part of the story. I don't know how much we're going to be able to get through tonight. It's late. I'm really tired, but to be honest with you, this is the absolute last time that I want to film. So that being said, you know, guys, it's been one hell of a trip, and I miss a lot of good people. I miss a lot of good friends. I miss my life. I don't want to do this anymore. You know, I really don't. I miss my brother Jesus. Yeah, Jesus. Maybe that's part of what this is about. You know, they figured out that I'm not kidding. The man who told me the name of Tony. Tony, by the way, apologized the other day, which I'll tell you about. And the man who gave me Tony's name also gave me the name of Yeshua. That's all I can say. Dead Man Said Head West, you will find him in Las Vegas. And there I found Jesus. Amnesia. Using our equipment. Me shaking my head going, how the hell, to a friend of mine, did you get that equipment out of my locker? He's looking at me dazed, all for fucking bushy-tailed and fucking furry like he is all the time. God, I could just fucking slap him right now for that Jezebel shit, but I knew he was gonna fuck up. Why do you think I kept him locked out to a degree and locked in at the same time? We had to put him in a containment system that wouldn't allow these corrupt motherfuckers to fucking change him, because they did. They tried to get me to turn on him, and they promised me everything I ever wanted or needed. I said, I already have everything I need right here in front of me. I wouldn't change it. You know something? I'll tell you a story. Take a little hit off this ball in here. I can't open this window, right? Can't open the window. And that's how they saw it. It had to be that truck too. It had to be him sitting right there who said, keep that window closed. I can't open this shade. I cannot, normally you could smoke a pot in here and they don't give a fuck as long as you don't stink it up or burn shit. Make a fucking giant mess, but for some reason I can't smoke here. Which makes me feel a little bit like a prisoner, I guess. Well, it's weird because I'm going to show you guys something strange about that. That came up last year about don't call me on my cell, call me $1,000 at my cell. Your mother tried to kill you? In my cell, never on dog. my cell. Indicates that you were a privileged prisoner with a phone line. And we'll get to that. We'll get to that. My agents who have
hit the streets in New
little
Hampshire.
black boxes everywhere
Not happening. Yeah.
are on that specifically. Matter of fact, so that being said,
Wake up,
again,
jackass.
everybody ease their little fingers off the trigger. Easy for right now. I can't miss you right now. You think I'm the bad guy sometimes. So if I can't smoke here, and this is an insecure location, in that sense, and have weapons and look like that, but I don't have to secure location. Just light it up and say, it's for you, buddy. Best I can do for flying. I don't need body on it. So, actually, I don't necessarily feel like getting plugged full of holes, regardless of how well I take bullets. Oddly enough, look that up in the medical records. And then stole all identity of me from the face of the earth, right? What else were those cops talking about? Being the strangest thing they ever saw. Funny, I can't get a comment from anybody who was there that day. They all declined to call back. Amazing. Yeah, and that didn't surprise me. The amount of the place on the floor, right? They're all fucking cocksuckers. You know, with everything I tell you guys, has a proof attached to it, some form or another. I don't surmise, I don't make shit up, and I don't even exaggerate because I try to stay. I'll tell you something right now, back in the streets or something, because of some stupid rule, some bullshit protection crap, you're gonna fucking put me somewhere else. Just reporting to you observation. I'm not losing this dog, and that's exactly why I found him, because that dog right there is my guardian angel. Right? Ain't even no poor dog's going crazy. I gotta tell you, try to walk him Tons.
Sounds.
This is too much for him. He's really
See?
stressed out. He loved my mother a
Well,
lot.
bring him up. He'll fuck with you.
Fucking wow. I'll tell you one thing right now.
What's up, Gatorade?
You fucking come anywhere near me, that dog fucking eat you.
I'll tell you something too. Like that kid could have jumped out of his fucking shoes today. He thought I was fucking around, just some nutcase hanging out here. Probably fucking paying what?
He thought I didn't know if he gets mad at me
2.2, probably about
because of how much she stresses me out.
10 nights.
See the harmony. And
place is about
they're
$275
trying to
for
heal
him
her, trying to get her to
with
figure out that
taxes.
she's got these demons.
And they said plan on at least
He's
90
always
days.
reminded me to be gentle with her.
Minimal.
When I'm mad, but
Oh my gosh,
she gets
so
me so fucking mad. And, I accused her of like, I'm like, Mom, I didn't say that you killed your ex-husband. I said, but you stressed him out to fucking death, that's for sure. My family knows that. But I never, Mr. Dip, especially the last year, we're going to show you videos from a year ago where we talk to you about what's happening now and vice versa. Like, talk to you about what's happening now then. And we're going to show you through demonstrations of the shadow, collective subconscious, unconscious, how I've worked with young myself, how Mr. Cole and I have extensively. Mr. Hall is one of the few of the dead who personally spends time with me. Usually when I'm down and feeling really alone, isolating myself away from everybody in exile, I could fold what he knows I'm really but we've talked. The reason that the dead came because the unfairness of the situation we faced. Everybody has a tough life. Everybody. Nobody goes through life unscathed. That's like obvious missing. Now, unless you're literally just so pampered that you never have to do anything. But the reality, any reality, some benefactors put together in the system. I'm ecstatic doing cartwheel. It's not too pleased about it. I don't really like to say names because you're trying to pull yourself out from underneath a pile of cliches. It's difficult to think about this, so I tend not to use names. If you're in a specific
was told that a lot of academic types, Harvard, the learned man, scholar, Harvard, philosopher, he must have been Freudian, the fellow, thinking he told me this was an impossible place. And indeed, he himself said it was so elusive that it couldn't be studied. He dropped it.